Hello everybody, it is the Naughty Investor here, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I can see you're all tuned in to your favorite Bitcoin news channel. So today we have news on Bitcoin and China. A central banker in China, he's an advisor to the People's Bank of China. His name is Song Chang. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Don't cut me up over it. He made comments in an interview this Thursday in the financial magazine known as Yika. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think that's a Chinese magazine. If it's not, then that's embarrassing because I probably butchered the fucking name. He went on to say, and these are quotes, this is not my words, he said, quote, "Virtual currencies like Bitcoin are assets, but Bitcoin in itself does not have the fundamental attributes needed to be a currency that could meet modern economic development needs." He went on to continue, Bitcoin does not have the fundamental attributes needed to be a currency, as it is a string of code generated by complex algorithms. But I do not deny that virtual currencies have technical value and are a type of asset. So what he's basically saying is that, in his opinion, he's wrong, of course, and we're going to refute this. He's saying that Bitcoin is only an asset. It's like real estate, it's like stocks, like bonds, like gold and silver. It is an asset, but it cannot be a currency. Now, he doesn't actually put forth an argument over why it can't be a currency, but it really has to do with the Chinese government. See, Bitcoin easily could be a currency. It's just that the Chinese government is so authoritarian that anything anonymous, anything decentralized, anything, blockchain related is scary to them because it's hard for them to control it. They can't control it, and that's a good thing. They come from a very authoritarian, socialist, communist, authoritarian government. I said authoritarian twice, excuse me. Type of government that is really out there to suppress something like that. But what I think his main concern with Bitcoin is, other than the ideological concern, is that, for instance, this is something that's come up and I've refuted before, that, if someone goes to a store and tries to buy something with Bitcoin, his problem is that, the Bitcoin, it changes its value. Its value changes over time, very quickly, very volatile, so it would be hard for the store to determine, what the price is in Bitcoins. But here's where he's wrong, and he never said that argument. That's what I'm interpreting. We have software now that will instantly convert that Bitcoin to meet the dollar demand. So if a shirt is $5 and someone goes in to pay with Bitcoin, it would convert the Bitcoin instantly into US dollars or Chinese dollars or whatever, and there wouldn't be a discrepancy. It would be perfectly fine. So he didn't say that was his problem with Bitcoin, but I feel that's like what he means when he talks about the fundamental attributes. I mean, what the hell's the difference between, a virtual dollar on PayPal versus Bitcoin? Of course, the difference is that, the virtual dollar is controlled by the Federal Reserve and its value is constantly going down, whereas Bitcoin is going up dramatically. Cough, cough. So I don't understand what he means by that because he never really puts forth, again, I'm repeating myself, but he never puts forth an argument. And these comments he made, these come after the Chinese central bank, they have increased scrutiny on the country's Bitcoin exchanges earlier this year. And what these new restrictions were, it required companies to stop margin lending, which, for those of you who don't know, margin lending is basically buying, an asset on a loan, on a credit card, without paying for it until later. So if you're buying on margin, you're buying more than what you could pay for in hopes that you could pay it back later. It's kind of gambling in a way. And they also added in new trading fees and a couple extra rules. So, to conclude this video, guys, governments around the world, they're all coming together to try and stop Bitcoin. Not all governments, because some governments are becoming more open to it, like, Russia. I mean, Putin loves Ethereum, but the reason this scares governments so much is because governments for centuries have controlled the money supply. They have controlled everything. And, with digital currencies coming out now, it's going to be a big, it's going to be a rude awakening for the authoritarian, statists, who control our world. It's going to be a rude awakening for the central bankers who want to, pick apart every piece of the economy, and, we're going to have this, inflation rate, and we're going to have this interest rate, and we're going to be moving back to a period of freedom in where, the free market determines interest rates, where the free market determines, so many other things, and Bitcoin's going to help us get there. Ethereum's going to help us get there. Cryptocurrencies are going to help us. They're going to be, harder for governments to tax us. It's going to be harder for governments to control us. I'm ranting now. And I don't want to rant and make this a 20-minute long video, but that's the news for today. Chinese banker, central banker, not too fond of the Bitcoin. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share the video, share it with your friends, share it with your fellow cryptocurrency enthusiasts. And yeah, that's really it, guys. I will see you next time. I'm going to try and upload another video tomorrow, but I do have work, so if I don't have enough time, I'll be sure to do it the next day. So yeah, probably Saturday. Saturday I should have a video up. Most likely late at night, because that's when I start brainstorming and reading the news. Alright, see you guys. Peace out.